Manja, manja, bon appetit, let's eat. It's time for Tank's Cooks. Manja, manja, bon appetit, let's eat. It's time for Tank's Cooks. It's time once again for Tank's Cooks. Yes, that's right. It's another edition of Tank Cooks. Manja, manja, bon appetit, let's eat. You know what I'm making today? Stew! Yes, that's right. I am making a beef stew in the crock pot. Hey, crock pot. La 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 la. Got my nice crock pot liner. That makes it a lot easier to clean, let me tell you. Not that, of course we got the dishwasher here, but you know, you just take this out and you can pour out leftovers into a nice tin if you want leftovers, and if you don't want leftovers, you just take this crock pot liner and you throw it in the bin. But first we gotta peel some potatoes. Stew, 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 we're making a stew. Stew, 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 we're making a stew. You know what I should do? I should take the meat here. We got the meat, the nice meat, the pre-cut meat for the stew. Nice little stew meat. This is Chuck stew meat. So so the name of this cow was Chuck. Say hi to Chuck. Hi, Chuck. And of course, you know, always gotta season it. Let me see. A little bit more, yeah. Always gotta season our meat. Get a little accent on there. Accent, waking up the food flavors. Get a little lemon pepper, of course. Lemon pepper, lemon pepper, lemon pepper. Gotta love that lemon pepper. Then we get a little bit of garlic powder. Garlic powder. And we let it sit for a few as we continue to peel the potatoes. Peeling the potatoes, peel the potatoes, peel the potatoes for the stew. Peel the potatoes, peel the potatoes, peel the potatoes for the stew. We're making stew now, we're making stew now. This is a nice little slow cooker. Nice cold day appetite there for your cold day appetites. You know, I find these potatoes quite appealing. La 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 la. Peeling, peeling, peeling the potatoes. Peeling, peeling, peeling the potatoes. Peeling, peeling, peeling the potatoes. Peeling the potatoes or the stew. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. This is going to take 8 hours in the crock pot, so it's going to be nice and tender and a very good stew. Something that you could set it and forget it when you go to work. You could do this in the morning and come home and have a nice stew waiting for you. 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 Ooh. Rinse off the potatoes. Rinsing off those potatoes. Rinsing off the potatoes. Rinsing off the potatoes. Rinsing off the potatoes. Alright, we got the potatoes nice and rinsed. Alright, we're going to be cutting the potatoes into chunks and putting them into the stew. Da da da. Nice little paring knife. Makes cutting the potatoes quite easy. Pop, 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 pop. Alright. And this is a simple 3-ingredient stew. It's potatoes, beef, and carrots. Ooh, stew, stew, stew. We're making a stew. Yes, that's right. We're making a stew. Don't be askew. All right. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Now we'll add some carrots. Yeah. All right, we'll peel the just the outer layer of the carrot here. Da 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 dee dee la da 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 dee da 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 do 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 da 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 da. Cut off the end here. Cut off the end here, and then we'll cut up the carrots into the stew. Stew, stew, stew. Oops. Try to get away from me, this carrot did. Well, I'm too quick for that. Stew, stew, stew. We're making a stew. Maybe the paring knife is better than that thing, because that didn't go too well. Yeah, this is better. Ooh, these carrots are tough. Bugs Bunny makes it look so easy with the carrots. What's up, Doc? La la. Da 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 da. Do do la da da. Da 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 da. Get the outer epidermis out of the way, so we have only the good parts of the carrot. Da da dee 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 da 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 do 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 da da da. Cut off this end here, and there we go. Stew, stew, stew. We're making a stew. Stew, stew, stew. We're making a stew. Stew, stew, stew. We're making a stew. Ooh, don't be askew. Boy, this one is tough. We're making a stew. Stew, stew, stew. We're making a stew. Stew, stew, stew. We're making a stew. All right. Cut off one end. All right. Continue to add some carrots to the stew. This one will cut into three. This one will cut into three. Alright, here's another. Oh, this carrot's a little stubby. A little stubby carrot there. Alright. Stew, stew, stew. We're making a stew. Ooh. These carrots just continue to fly off everywhere. Where'd that one fly off to? There you are. We'll mix these carrots and stews and potatoes up a little bit. Probably maybe one or two more carrots in here. And into the earth for good carrots. Here we go. These carrots just continue to fly everywhere. Come on. Go into the pot. That's your home. Carrots to the stew. Carrots to the stew. There we go. Alright, let's take a look inside. And carrots. Alright. Now we're ready to add the beef. Where's the beef? Well, the beef is going in right now. Let's put the beef in. Boom. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oops. Don't want to cook this. All right, we'll layer the beef on top of the carrots and potatoes. That's what it says to do. Yep. And of course, a little more accent. A little more accent. And a little more flavor. A little more accent. A little more flavor. Get some lemon pepper in there. Lemon pepper. Get some garlic powder. Garlic powder. Now we'll get the stew sauce. Stew sauce. Okay, it says. Put the stew sauce in. Alright, so we'll get the stew sauce on top of the stew. Boom. Yes, indeed. We'll get it all out. Squeeze! Squeeze! Squeeze the package. Alright. There it is, there it is, there it is. We'll get a nice little spoon. Spread it out so it's covering the entire stew meat. Alright. We'll cover it, and in 8 hours we'll have stew. So here's the beef stew. Cook this low on 8 hours, and Alexa, set a timer for 8 hours. See you in 8 hours. Alright, it's been in the crock pot for about 4 hours. We're about midway through the cooking. Look how our stew is looking. Stew looking good. Looking good. Stew, stew, stew. We're making a stew. Let's mix this up a little bit now. Stew, stew, stew. We're making a stew. Yes, indeed. We're going to mix this up. Yep. And then there's another about 4 hours to go, and then we'll be enjoying the stew. Stew, stew, stew. As a matter of fact, right now, we'll even throw a little more accent in here. La 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 la. Stew, stew, stew. We're making a stew. Alexa, stop. Alright, it's been in there for 8 hours. The stew is done. And look at this. Look at the meat shredded up, really tender. This should be good. It's time to plate the meal. Time to plate the meal. Oh, time to plate the meal. Oh, time to plate the meal. Nice little piece of bread with your stew. You could always dunk it in the stew too. See, you could dunk it into the stew. Dunk it in the stew. Dunk it in the stew. Of course, put a little salt in the stew. You want to get a nice little piece, little hearty piece of the stew. The meat is nice and tender, almost shredding apart, fall apart tender. Get a little bit of carrot, and you just ate it all up. And this is the stew. Ooh, still hot. Very tender, very good. I think this stew is stupendous.